Hi guys, how are you? Well, this video is going to show you what I'm going to be doing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to kick the systems in, I'll switch the power and everything, and then I'm going to give you an idea of my nightly loads and take it from there. So you'll see so during the night I ran the toaster, the jars and all that stuff. We didn't have any air cons until later in the morning. So what I'll do is I'll just stop the video here and there, show you and keep going. So I hope you guys enjoy the video and see what happens. Now around here you guys see that the jug just got turned on and you actually see the voltages of the batteries drop. But as you'll see towards the end, I've sped up the video because there's no point watching the whole couple of minutes of the video, but you'll see how the load is constant, and at the end of it you'll actually notice how the battery volts shoot straight back up to over 50 volts, which is actually quite nice. The batteries were coping very well with this load, and then after this, a little later, you'll see that this was when the jug was running, and then a little later you'll see when the toaster was running. So yeah, enjoy guys. Now around this time, it's around about 3 o'clock now, you're going to see that the house actually starts using less power as we slowly turn everything off and stuff like that. And by actual fact, another thing too is I actually was also going around the house, yes, around this time in the morning, see what else was drawing a lot of power. One thing I did actually just get around this time was the cooler. We use a cooler that cools the filters and cools the water. I just disconnected that so it wouldn't cool the water anymore, and it actually helped reduce the power usage, which is, you gotta go around and find out what's using power and things like that. The advantages of this is that by watching the power and disconnecting things as you go along, you actually will notice the power difference. So yeah, that's what I found cooler. Disconnected it and it still it actually reduced the power. So yeah, you guys can see that it's reducing as we go along. Around this time, around about almost 14, the aircon was just put on in one of the bedrooms. So you actually notice that now that there is a high current draw. So we got what's in the lounge, or everything in the house, plus the bedroom. And what you'll see a little later on, you'll see the house hovers at around about 48.8, and then as things get turned off outside, you'll notice that the batteries will then sit, and looks like my grunt's around about 49.1, and you'll notice that it'll just sit there and just stay there until you'll actually see that solar starts coming into the house very soon. So I'll just cut here and there so you can see what's going on. Now actually right now you actually notice the house has actually just gone into positive, or should I say the panels are actually looking after the house and at the same time charging the batteries. So this is where it's actually very nice. So I'm actually running the house off the 3 kilowatt panels, charging the batteries at the same time. So if I actually had more panels, I would have actually started running the house much sooner off the panels and off the batteries. But you actually see how now the panels are in, it charges the batteries, run the house all at the same time. It's very, very nice to actually see that. So in essence the house has become, you know, more than neutral. It's become positive, a positive run, so that the batteries are charging, the house is running, no drain at all on the batteries. Well, this is towards the end now. This is where the house starts to wake up. You get to see what kettle comes on, and then we make alarms and things like that. And then towards the end, you're going to see where I go wash my clothes for work. So I put the dryer on. I put the washing machine on, then I put the dryer on, and the dryer will run for almost half an hour. And then you'll just see that the system will shut down and that the volts will recover right back up to around about 70%, which is nice. The file saver really worked to how me and Justin Case originally planned it, and I'm actually quite happy. Overall the system has ran very nicely, and yeah, I'm very surprised on how she ran. What I do need to do though, which out of all this, if you guys know if you guys understand how the system works and stuff like that, I need more panels. The system is under panelled. So one of my goals is to actually get more panels. I'm actually also getting a shunt for the kid, which will really help. And yeah, that'd be nice. So once I get the shunt for the kid, I'm going to go get some more panels, maybe a kilowatt to 1.5 kilowatts, put that on the kid. And then if I want to add more later on, I'll put more on the second giant. But overall, she has ran very well. I'm very happy with her. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. I know this has been a very long video, and sorry for it taking so long, but I hope you enjoyed it. And I'll just let you guys finish what's left. You'll see the dryer will come on. You'll see how it hit 3100 watts, and then all of a sudden she'll just shut down. I'll slide that down to normal speed. You'll see she'll just shut down, and the volts will just all of a sudden come back up from 47.8 right back up to around about 49 to 49.5. And after that, I haven't recorded it, but after that, she then charged back up with around about, as you saw in the video, another 50 amps coming in here and there, 40-50 amps. I got around 42 amps, but I have actually got the system up to 58 amps input from the solar panels. That is way more than what me and Justin Case predicted. So I'm really happy with those panels. He keeps threatening me to come over to my house and steal them. He keeps saying he's going to come over to my house, sleep over, and then when I wake up, I'm going to find the panels gone. I keep telling him bring it on, but he hasn't done it yet. So this is a dare for you, just in case. Come on over and pick it if you can. You guys have a nice day, and I hope to see you again. So see you guys. Bye.